Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Amateur Show. I am your host, Alfonso Castañeda. Today we got a special guest here with us today. We have Tony Alcala, a former student athlete at Cypress College, Santa Ana College, and Northwest Christian University in Eugene, Oregon, and a local footballer here in Long Beach and here in the Southern California community. And of course, my co-host, Tristan Mancilla. There you go. And yes, of course, give it up for our guest right here. Let's go. Yeah, dude, thanks for coming on the show, man.
No worries, man. Thanks for having me.
Dude, I've been talking to you for a while, and I'm finally getting you here, man. Like, it's just exciting, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just living up in Oregon, I don't get to come home as much as I would like. But.
So let's talk about your you know, just getting this started. Let's talk about your career. Like, you're from Long Beach, right?
Yep.
Your whole life, right?
Yep.
And you played at Millikan High School, just a local high school here in
down the street.
Yeah, down the street.
Yeah, down Palo Verde.
Did you you played on the varsity team, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years on the varsity team?
2 years for us, 2 years varsity, yeah.
Right on. Did you guys ever win the CIF, right?
We did my junior year. I was lucky to be a part of that team. It was legit one of the best teams I've ever played on.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the amount of talent that was on that team. It was just like players that I've known, like Long Beach players, local players, since I, very young age. They played together. I played with them for a little, and it was literally everything came together that year.
Right on.
What year was my junior year?
Yeah, what year was that, by the way?
That was 2012.
2012.
2012.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
So CIF is like a big state championship here in like.
CIF, what we won was what they call the Southern section for Division 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in like all the big school we were playing up against all the big schools. So we played like the big Catholic private schools and like just the best of the cream of the cream, cream of the crop. Sorry. And so the thing about California and the high school system is that there's no like state championship.
Right.
There's a regional since NorCal, SoCal plays in soccer in the winter in Cali, and then NorCal I think they play in the fall.
Oh, really?
So they play
I didn't know that.
at the same time as football. Yeah.
Interesting.
So there's no way to have a state championship. So what we have is a regional.
Yeah.
And we won our sectional, and then we went to playoffs for the state regional. Yeah. And I think Paramount ended up winning that year. They were
for the regional.
For the regional, yeah. And locally, what is it? Cabrillo? Yeah, Cabrillo. I think they just won the regional.
Did they?
I think they lost in D2 state, but won the regional.
They did really well this year, that's for sure.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, big year for them,
Shout out to them.
What's it called? Millikan's been doing great for like a long time. Like, what do you think is like at least back in the day when you were there, what do you think is like, why are they so successful in their program, you think?
I think, bro, the program attracts the best players in Long Beach. The best. Like, if you're in middle school and you want to play soccer, chances are, I mean, at least for the past couple of years that I've known, probably ever since I was in middle school, I was like, the only reason why I didn't go to Wilson was because I wanted to play soccer at Millikan. And I think young players flock to that high school, bro. So, like, if you go to a Millikan high school tryout, I think they have their summer tryouts right now. Yeah. They get like 100 kids, bro. Like, it's no other high school in Long Beach gets that many kids, bro.
Yeah,
it's
that's
insane.
true. And do you think it's like the coaching, or what do you think it is?
I think, bro, shout out to Rod Pekovic, who's actually, he's one of the winningest high school coaches in the nation. Really? So shout out to him. He's been there since they started the program, I think in like 84 or something. Like,
he's been for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him recently, but I know they didn't win last year. I'm pretty sure Wilson
won last year, which is crazy.
Which was good. I mean, it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I actually had a player that I coached at Hill Middle School a couple years ago who wanted to go to Millikan, but didn't get in, so he ended up going to Wilson, and they won it all. That's senior year. So that's perfect.
It worked out. Wilson, they changed it up a lot. They had a new coach this year, and they have some great players. Dude. It's been crazy what they know with that program.
And the new facilities, bro.
Oh my! They got a turf field now.
Yeah. Millikan's getting one, I think, over the summer. So
that'll
be good, bro.
That's great, man.
Like, I think that means it's like a new era of dominance is gonna.
Seriously, Long Beach is becoming a big sports. Not big sports city, but what I'm saying is, as high schools, it's improving a lot.
They're just improving the fields, bro. I think that's the only thing that's been lacking, because the talent's been here for forever, bro. Like any sport. If you look at like Long Beach Poly, bro, or like especially if you look at Millikan, Wilson, they just got like sports out here.
Yeah, because Yeah,
let me ask. What sport do you think is the most dominating here in the Long Beach?
In
area?
Long Beach?
Beach, bro.
It depends on the region, I guess you could say.
I would say Long Beach overall, bro. I mean, like, look at Poly for football. You got, like, Juju Smith. Look at, I know Ariana Washington, who was a Poly sprinter. She was at UO while I was there in Oregon, in Eugene. Yeah, bro. I mean, I think Juju's the big example, right?
Jordan Bell.
So
with the Warriors.
I think Poly's definitely basketball, football. I mean, he was also in Oregon while I was up there. But I think Poly, bro,
Poly's dominant. So Poly right here is a local high school here, and they have a great football program, great basketball program, great track and field program also.
Damn.
But you could also say, I mean, water polo is also a great program here in Long Beach. Wilson has a great water polo.
Yeah, they're strong at water polo.
Yeah. So Long Beach, they have great talent here, and then with improved facilities, I think they could really grow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be great.
I think I think it's gonna be like a new. I mean, we're completely behind.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at all Orange County schools and schools anywhere else, you see that their facilities are way better. So we're behind, but I have a feeling it's gonna just bring a new era of like championships. I hope so, bro. You know,
I hope
I'm
so
aficionado of like all Long Beach schools, honestly. Like,
If
it's Long Beach, like I'll support it.
No, same here, man. No, it's gonna be great, man. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Ian. Ian's a mutual friend of ours, and I work with him. And he's all like, "You have to ask Tony this question." And I was like, "All right, down. He's all like, talk about the chilena that you scored. You gotta talk about that chilena, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro. You're like, have you heard of Nardwar, bro?
What?
Have you heard of Nardwar? He does like interviews, bro. He's like this crazy guy that like interviews hip hop artists or just all sorts of artists. And he like finds like deep stuff on him. Damn. You literally, that's the vibe I'm getting right now, bro.
Not even, bro. No, he told me, he was like, you gotta ask him. I was like, damn,
bro.
No, he hyped it up. He said it was like a big deal. He said it was like a big deal.
I mean, it kind of was not really a big deal, but it kind of was a big deal for me personally.
Yeah.
Just cause like, I think it was, I don't know. I mean, I'll set it up quickly. Like,
all right, go for it. Yeah.
Basically, my senior year of high school,
Yeah.
I was the kicker for football. I ran cross country.
Yeah.
Soccer, which we had the year before we previously had won CIF.
Right.
And then I also ran track. And I ran a marathon my senior year. So
I
hate talking about high school.
No, that's cool, dude.
It's annoying, but
that's
like
cool,
it's a while. But I mean, it's good memories no matter what.
That's tight. No, it's a cool story.
Like, I wasn't gonna make the soccer team. Like the coach was like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna want to keep you because like you haven't been training with us because I was doing football and running cross my senior year. So, but we had I was on the winning team. You know, the team. I had made the team, and so the year before, so Peck was like, yo, man, like, I don't know, I want to keep you on the team because you're a good, you know, part of the team. Like, you're a good motivator, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. You know, we know you can play and everything, but I don't know how much time I'm going to be able to give you. Yeah. You know, playing time. So I was like, all right, Peck, like, it's cool. Like, I would rather be a part of the team. Yeah. And, like, motivate and hype and help anyway, like, as a sub or whatever. Right. Then, you know, be focused on, like, my playing time. So I said, whatever, like, I want to be on the team. Right on. Like, how am I not going to be on the team if we won, you know, exactly. Collectively as a group.
And you had the experience.
It was just... So then, it was, like, a game against Linwood, I think, bro. Yeah, like a preseason game. And then, like, they threw me in at, like, 10 or 15 minutes. I think it was the first half. I don't remember. But anyways, so...
Dude, yeah.
So, I don't know, bro. I basically just scored a dirty bike. And it's like on YouTube. It has like over 10,000 views.
Oh, shut up, dude. No, he hyped it up so much. No, like, dude, you gotta ask him. I was like, down, dude.
It was pretty cool. Like, it was a
set it up, though. Set it up. Yeah.
And it was just emotional for me, bro, because it was like weeks prior. Like, the coach was telling me, like, I don't know if I need you on the team. Yeah. And I just, like, it was, like, self-validating to me. So I just got really emotional. I get so much crap because, like, in the video you see, like, I was just like, what the hell? Like, literally. And then literally my buddy, Jonathan Caparelli, shout out him. He plays for Chattanooga Red Wolves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's playing in the USL, is it League One? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got USL Championship. So, he, in the video, it's so crazy. In the video, he actually... like runs onto the field because like it was really high, bro. I gotta show you the video.
Yeah. I gotta see.
And so shout out to him. But yeah, bro. I mean, it was just like something special. It's like a memory that like you won't ever forget. But I mean, it was cool. Like, but then for a lot of years and even up until now, my friends that know about it, like, they tease me, like, oh, the Basta Chilena, where you can't like, literally, bro, like, I've seen, they've showed me, like, of them, like, talking about me on Twitter and stuff. Like, I don't have a Twitter anymore, but so they just, like, oh my god, bro, especially Ruben, bro. Oh my god,
your friend Ruben came
especially Ruben, dude. So yeah, basically
that's cool,
that's
though.
Basically it, bro. That's funny. That was a good little anecdote.
I wanted to talk about it. Yeah. That's funny.
But yeah,
Did you guys win that game, by the way, or what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. We were winning like 3-4-0.
Oh, did you open it up, by the way? You opened the score? No. Okay. I
think I scored the 4th or 5th. I don't.
Hey, best for last. Dude.
But like we celebrated it like it was a game. We literally, if you see the video, bro, we celebrated like shout out to all my my teammates. That was my senior year too, so it was.
Yeah, it's probably special, dude. Yeah,
it was a special moment.
That's crazy. No,
but that's funny, dude. I hate you, Ian. If you're listening to this, bro, I hate you for mentioning.
Oh my god. Well, let's go on to let's go on to your so you went to college you went to community college at first,
yeah,
right?
bro. Yeah, actually, so out of high school, I was either gonna go to like Cal State Long Beach or Cal State Fullerton and not play soccer, or like I was just like, well, I could go to junior college, screw it, and just and actually like just ball, try to play. So I got into shout out LAFC highlights.
What up?
What up?
He's going live right now.
For tuning in. Shout out Ale, Jonathan's dad.
Oh, is he live streaming?
Oh yeah. So basically, yeah, bro. I just made a decision. I was like, I wanna just play soccer, keep on playing. Like ride the wave. Wasn't like a very like, how do you say, like what wasn't like highly recruited or anything,
How does community college work, recruiting wise, or scouting wise?
Bro,
how does that work?
Basically, I feel like there's certain coaches that do reach out to high school players. Yeah. But for me, like I reached out to the coach there because Rod Pekovic had coached at Cypress before. Oh, okay. So there was like another coach, Ed Kephart, I think. So I reached out to him and he invited me to come over and talk to him and just to see if I was serious about it. Because I sent him the video of the Chilena and like a couple other highlights that I scored like my junior year, just high school ball. I didn't really have anything for club or anything, but nothing really recorded, Yeah. So basically, you just reach out to coaches. Interesting. That's the most important thing. You need to reach out to coaches. You need to be proactive. Right. So I did that. Ended up playing at Cypress College 1 year. Was gonna play my second year there and just kind of call it quits. But I don't know, it kind of had some falling out with the coaches. So I ended up just working. I started working. Didn't play my second year of college. And then, that's just, it was not a very good program. But, I mean, academically, Cypress College, I really liked going to school there. Yeah. So,
I mean, for those people that don't get scouted as much, do you recommend them going to the community college and then picking up their highlights there? Or?
Honestly, bro, it's literally about how persistent you are about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have just stopped, as like not getting any offers to play anywhere or whatever. Yeah. And I could have just said, hey, like, I'm done. Yeah. Whatever. But I don't know. I just felt like I still had more left in the tank. So I was just like, community college, let's do it.
Right. Yeah. You ended up switching to Santana, right?
Santana College? Dude. Yeah. So one of my friends who I played with my first season at Cypress, Baldomar Pineda. Yeah. He actually played high school for the Santa Ana College coach. So he had a falling out with the coaching staff as well. So it wasn't just me. All right. So there was another player who had a falling out, and so we ended up going to talk to the coach at Santa Ana, and he said, hey, man, like, you guys played for Cypress, but we don't, like, it doesn't matter to us here. Like, everybody, you can try out. You're welcome to try out. Anybody has to try out. Yeah. Everybody has the opportunity to try out. And then, so we tried out, and we ended up making the team. And then, I ended up playing at Santa Ana College one season. And that was cool, man, because that's, like, historically, they're, like, one of the top programs in JUCOs in Southern California. Okay. You got your Cerritos College, you got your Santa Ana, like the big strong,
big ones, yeah.
Just historically strong colleges, and that was really great too, bro. Like I got to play with a lot of really talented players there, and it was just a great experience. The coach there, fantastic coach.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's retiring due to like health problems.
Oh, okay. Got a little older.
Yeah, he played for the Galaxy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's his name? Do you know that?
His name is, bro, I'm blanking right now.
No, it's all good.
We used to call him Profe all the time.
Yeah,
so it's it's gonna pop back up, and I'll
it's cool. It's cool.
I'll
No
have a random little thought.
Just like while we're talking,
While
just
we're
randomly
talking,
yell it out.
Yeah.
How does the division system work in
for
junior college?
Junior college?
Yeah.
Basically, for junior college, you have like LBCC plays a bunch of like LA community colleges. So there's like a division. It's kind of like a conference.
Conference. Gotcha.
Yeah. So Santa Ana College is in the Orange Empire Conference. Okay. So we would play like Golden West, another strong good program.
Yeah.
We would play Fullerton College, rival sister school. Like just a bunch of Orange County schools, and then Long Beach City College, for example, plays like LA. I don't think LA Trade Tech has a soccer team, but just like a bunch of
So
Los Angeles area.
So it's like a conference.
Harbor City.
Oh, Harbor City.
What's the name of that college in Harbor City?
It's I used to play there.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. It's in Wilmington, right?
Yeah,
Wilmington
like
over there.
past Wilmington.
Past Wilmington a little bit. Yeah.
It sounds like a miniature cup. But so how does the community college, does it not interfere at all with like the university level stuff?
No. I mean, some community colleges scrimmage. Like D1, D2, local D1, D2, or NAIA programs. Yeah. They just have like preseason scrimmages. Yeah. So you always know that community colleges are gonna have great teams, because a lot of times I guess you could say a lot of times it's really great players who didn't have the grades to go straight into university. Oh, yeah. A lot of times. Yeah, interesting. But there's also just players who just still want to continue playing, and like kind of like my situation. But basically, the winners of conferences, and like if you have a really good record, that's when they throw you into the like state mix. Interesting. So there is a state championship.
There's a state championship.
Colleges.
Yeah, okay. And then is there a national championship? Or?
I think there is, bro.
Yeah. But I
think there is, but I'm not sure exactly. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like, because high school has a national championship, but I think like it used to be called like the Powerade Fab 50 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know about junior college. But I do know they announced like a national championship.
Or something like that, right?
It might be by like ranking or something.
I'm asking you this just because I think it's so interesting, because a lot of people don't know about the junior
college
level.
Junior college system.
Yeah, because it's interesting.
It's pretty complex.
Yeah.
They take it seriously for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you only have 2 years to play, so it's like.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing.
But I mean, certain community colleges, like somebody will play 1 year and then like wait 7 years, and then they're like 30, and then technically I think some of them sometimes they can still play. So it's just different rules. Versus university.
Some people's strategies, what they do sometimes, what I hear, at least for the basketball, is that they go to community college, stay there for like 2 or 3 years, develop their skill a little bit, then they transfer to a D1 school, which is interesting. Which is I think is smart for people who are still kind of like developing their talent.
They don't feel like they're cut out enough yet.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, definitely. I mean,
it's a pathway to do, right?
I think it's definitely a formidable pathway, because like a lot of times you have your like club coaches who are also junior college coaches, so that's when they bring like their players. They give it a shot. Like for example, one of my great friends, Connor Johnson, Long Beach product, went to Milliken. He was a big part of that CIF championship. Like my boy went ham in the CIF finals. We ended up winning the CIF finals by like the largest margin ever. Really? At that time, it was between any girls or guys game, which was 7-2 against an undefeated Ventura team. Dang. Yeah, and my guy scored 2 goals. Whew. Yeah. So he actually is an example of a player who he got a full ride to UCI after senior year. Yeah. So he went to UCI, but they redshirted him. And then I think the Cal State Fullerton coach and the UCI coach switched. Okay. And so I guess he fell out or something with that coach, the new coach. So he actually went to Cerritos.
Oh, so he went from UCI back to Cerritos.
He went to UCI, back to Cerritos. Okay. Yeah. Won a state championship there, scored a hat trick in the final. Wow. And then was catapulted to LMU. So like community college serves as a catapult for players. Yeah, like, I cannot emphasize that enough. Like it's literally, if you are a local soccer player, don't be afraid to like aim for obviously aim for D1s, aim for D2s, everything. But like don't be afraid to, if it doesn't pan out, like just take the junior college route.
Right.
I think it's a really interesting point he made earlier about community colleges being like great scouting grounds, I guess, because you know that conversation we kind of had earlier with back to an earlier podcast about like how a lot of players get really passed up because they don't have the money or the resources to really like keep going.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on pay to play, bro.
That's the thing, man.
And the coach at Santa Ana College, just to track back, is Jose Vasquez.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He actually played for the Galaxy, and he played in Chivas too, like Guadalajara.
Oh wow.
So yeah, shout out. He was
that's cool.
Great
yeah,
coach. Yeah,
and with experience. So that's the best part, you know.
I
you always
they won. Sorry to
no, go for it.
I think they won the OEC conference like I think some crazy like 18 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he was a player there and he coached there as well.
Wow.
For a long time.
It's great to have like those coaches with experience because they're the ones who can explain everything. You know, the process of becoming a player, and that's what I think some coaches lack. I think, especially in those high division schools.
Mean,
you know,
that's why I feel like a lot of times, there's great coaches from all walks of life, but I feel like a lot of times the coaches that can really guide players the most in terms of like youth players or like aspiring college players are players who've actually played
they've experienced it,
you know, no matter what level of college ball, like you have an idea of the system, like just the way what it takes, you know.
Exactly.
And going back to community college, you know, 4-year universities use community college transfers they look for them because they know that they have experience. So whenever you have like a transition year at any 4-year university, the coaches are always going to look for transfers, for JUCO transfers.
Oh,
because they know that they're experienced.
Right.
So it's kind of a catapult.
Interesting. Yeah. There's just so many ways getting into that Division I school, right? And it's like interesting.
The system,
the whole system
NCAA system. Yeah, bro. I mean, basically to break it down, I mean, you have like your D1s, your D2s, your D3s.
Right.
Scholarship, money, you know, lowers. I think D3s can't get any
scholarship money.
Or they can get academic, but not athletic. So I think D3s no athletic. And then you have like separate. You have like the national like Christian universities. Like you have a couple other like you have like, for example, I played in the NAIA.
And what is that actually? Explain that.
So the NAIA is like a separate governing body. Other than the NCAA. So basically, locally you have like Marymount, Marymount, California.
Okay.
You got like Vanguard. Biola used to be NAIA. Concordia, Irvine used to be NAIA. Now they're like D2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like you have a lot of schools that switch over, but basically it's just another governing body. And a lot of times people put it in like they compare it to D2. It's basically like your D2. And like NAIA schools play, like we played D1 schools, we played D2 schools in like preseason. So you do get like spring matches against like other universities because it's still a university team, you know? Yeah, basically NAIA. My conference, I really actually enjoyed playing in the NAIA because I really got to visit a lot of places that I probably would have never gone to.
You played in Northwest Christian University. Northwest Christian. Yeah. Okay. So that's up in Eugene, Oregon, right?
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon. We're out in Eugene, Oregon. It's just a small Christian faith-based university. Basically, the only thing Christian about it was like they made us take like 12 units in like theology or just Bible study
stuff and
which I honestly didn't mind. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But basically, we played in the Cascade Collegiate Conference, the CCC.
Yeah.
With universities in Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and I think UBC out of University of British Columbia, based in Vancouver.
Wow.
Vancouver, but they don't have a men's soccer team. So other sports they play against our school, but not a men's. I wish they had a men's soccer team because that would have meant we got to travel to Canada.
Dude, that's tight. Wait,
so we played Canadian universities, but they would come down to visit us.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Scrimmage them. Yeah.
So you would travel with the team. Will this be covered by the team, or how does that work?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
like
Dude, that's tight.
It's pretty cool because it's like I wasn't on a full scholarship.
Yeah.
They gave me like I think something like probably like a third or like a little less than half. Actual like athletic scholarship, and then it combined with academic scholarships, yada yada yada. So, but yeah, everything, all the expenses are covered
Wow.
By the program.
Yeah,
It's not like a Cal State Long Beach club team where
they pay for everything like that.
Yeah, it's actually intercollegiate.
Yeah.
Athletics. So it's pretty cool.
So one thing I want to talk about is there's different paths to being a pro player, and there's a college system, and then you could also just play semi-professional. In your opinion, like, what do you think? Like, what would you recommend? Like, I know each person is unique and each has their own path, but
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Before I left Long Beach, while I was still going to the local junior colleges, that's when like the UPSL, which I've heard you guys talk about in previous podcasts, that's when the UPSL was like coming up,
kicking in. Yeah.
So like basically, you've always had your PDL, which is now USL League 2 teams here in SoCal. You got your like FC Golden State. Right. You had like a bunch of teams. If you look historically, you see there's always been a bunch of like semi-pro, quote unquote semi-pro teams. Where a lot of like local college players play in the off season. It's kind of to keep college players going. Right. Basically. But I mean, you always have your like people who didn't go to college, like just ballers, Right. Yeah. So I've over the years I've seen the UPSL system grow from afar. I've seen it, and I think it's great, bro. I honestly think. Yeah. You have like the MPSL, you have like the UPSL, which just to correct Ruben on the tiers, I gotta do this.
Go for it.
The tiers of the American soccer system. Bro.
Explain it. Yeah.
MLS.
Got it.
You got your USL Championship.
Okay.
Below MLS, which used to just be USL. You have your USL League 1. Yeah. Which is a new one. Which is a new league that they just set up in between USL Championship and PDL. So PDL used to be PDL, and now it's called USL League 2. And USL League 2 are the teams that get college players in the off season during summer, and it runs in the summer. It's basically a college players summer league. For example, we have a team in Eugene, Oregon. It's called Lane United, and they play against like Timbers U23, Sounders U23, a couple Canadian League 2 teams. So it's like I think that the American soccer system. I think this is great, bro. Like honestly, there's so many more opportunities to play right now, like today, this moment, versus like 4 years ago when I was still back in Long Beach.
That's actually really true.
It's really great.
When I was in high school, I never even heard about the UPSL or PDL.
Yeah, it was just starting up. It was LA Wolves. LA Wolves. I think the commissioner is Jan Squara or something like that. Sorry for butchering your name, Jan. But I met him a couple years back, and I think he's done a great job connecting a bunch of amateur teams, like legit all over the United States. Like they have teams up and down California that are part of the UPSL. They have teams in like the Texas area, like Florida. I think they're working on East Coast, and like they legit have a UPSL national championship.
That's tight.
And like they bring the East Coast winner or like the teams from the East, and they play the West Coast winner, and then they actually. That's cool. I mean, it's amateur football, bro, but it's like it's something that we haven't had like in the U.S. as far as I know. Like it's always been very niche. Like it's always been like very few teams here and there. Yeah. And I mean, like that's how a lot of teams started up, bro. Like if you look at like Portland Timbers, they used to be like a low level team, and like Portland just put them on their back. And supported them. And then LAFC beat them. On their grand reopening, so
I remember that. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that too.
But bro, I think the soccer system in the U.S. we're obviously years behind like Mexico or Europe. Yeah, don't get me wrong. And pay to play is crap. Pay to play is trash. Yeah. But I think we're catching up.
It's a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction. I don't know.
I mean, at least we're starting,
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of about time.
And the only thing is, like, they need to incorporate more. It's just, like, just having that relegation system would be great. Would be great.
But I agree with you. It would be, but.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of problems with investing and all the investors and all that. It's all about the money, and that's a big problem. Because the whole reason with the whole like development leagues like that is just to develop the talent. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And that's what we need, and to distinguish the talent in the tiers.
I think the USL Championship, the USL League 1, should do relegation promotion, because I think most of those teams have the facilities to accommodate. Right. Usually, like if they do promote. Usually like League 2 teams still have a good, League 2 teams, they usually, which is PDO, used to be called PDO.
Right.
Sorry, so much jargon.
I know.
Basically, yeah, I think that would be great. I don't think MLS could do promotion relegation. I mean, if you look at the U.S. Open Cup, that's really great.
Something. That's something.
Yeah, that's great because you see like amateur teams hop into those early rounds and then they get to play like Galaxy 2 or whatever, you know, Carson Galaxy.
I know, dude. No,
well,
and
I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. Can you talk a little bit more about the pay to play system?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Pay to play, basically, club soccer in the U.S. is expensive. Yeah. Super expensive. It's one of the reasons, like, a lot of players, like me, for example, like, just from more humble, like, beginnings, like, just your family can't really afford for you to pay, like, what, $3,000
a month, dude.
I think
not a month. No, for the full year. My bad.
But still, that's like, bro, like, back in the day, that's like, rent is like $1,500, bro, for a family in like SoCal. So it's like, if you don't own your home, imagine a mortgage, bro. It's like, come on. It's like, so I think, so basically to elaborate on pay to play, it's just, it's a reason why a lot, and don't get me wrong, coaches need to make money too. Like, I get it. But like, just like how Ruben spoke too, like, I really appreciate that, is that you do have those clubs that kind of pay the bare minimum so that you can get local players. You know what I'm saying? So you can get players that can't really afford to play club, which that's really great. There's been lots of examples. Yeah. You know, like FC Long Beach, Greater Long Beach, like clubs
local
like
clubs,
that. Local clubs. I'm not sure if
like
Greater Long Beach is still around.
More like development teams.
Basically, they would just like almost be more affordable.
Like they almost sponsor you in a way because you don't. Yeah. I think that's how they do it in Europe. Is like they sponsor the talent.
In Europe, they identify talent at a young age.
Exactly.
You go to a special school. Yeah. Like in Germany or any other country, you actually go to a special school where you're like training soccer, and then you're doing school as well. But it's basically academy. Right. And so like the teams, they like use their resources on you because you're an investment. They know that they're hoping that they are gonna be able to sell you. I mean, not sell your rights,
but like, you know,
in the future, and that's how they make money, and that's how and then they throw that back into development. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's great that you say that because I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. Like, it's an investment. Oh, you know, it's an investment, and some people don't see it because they want a quick buck now. Yeah. But like developing those kids will develop the culture, develop the country. You know, like
look at Lionel Messi, like.
Yeah, he came from humble beginnings.
Barca found him as a kid. Yeah, you know, they helped him with his medical treatments. They moved into La Masia? La Masia, yeah. The rest is history. Like,
dude, I'm telling you,
like one of the greatest players ever, bro. Yeah, you know? So
yeah.
It's just
it's about money now, but hopefully, I mean, I'm telling you, we're young, we're barely developing. We had a bunch of different sports we've been focused on for a bunch of years.
If you look at like the infrastructure for baseball, like the minor league system's been for 100 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like basketball, you know, has like a big system. Right. That feeds into. I mean, if anybody knows basketball too, they know like there's so much corruption there with the stuff coming. There's lots of documentaries on Netflix. Not lots
Raptors of winning the league.
The Raptors winning. Shout out to the Raptors.
Kawhi Leonard from Riverside, California.
That, dude. I can't believe he went to Martin Luther King High School.
Yeah, Pride of Riverside.
Isn't that crazy, dude? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I was banking on them to win, bro.
Really, dude? That's tight. I wasn't expecting that, dude. But yeah, it was a good series. But anyway,
Drake was too. Dropped 2 tracks.
Dude, yeah, he dropped a little mix.
He dropped 2 songs after they won.
That was my best Kawhi Leonard impression.
But actually, the biggest reason I actually really wanted you on here is just because I think you're really a big supporter of the culture here in Southern California.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And a big part of the growth here in Southern California and U.S. soccer, it's not just the people, you know, making these podcasts, you know, doing for the community. It's also the fans. Oh yeah, that's a really big part. Sure.
And like all the groups that are springing up.
Yeah,
yeah. Like all the places to play. Are springing up.
Yeah. When I was in high school, you know, we used to play pickup just locally, just with a few high school friends. For sure. But not a lot of people were playing.
Def Touch or like
Def Touch.
Yeah, growing up, like places to play were like Def Touch over there in Los Alamitos.
Outbreak when they used to have in Signal Hill. They have an Outbreak now in Huntington Beach now.
Yeah, it used to be called Long Beach Futsal. Originally, Long Beach Futsal. Yeah. Jonathan Caparelli's family, where they were the owners. So
oh, really?
They started. They're the ones that started it up.
Wow.
So respect to them. And
yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was popping.
It was. I do remember that.
It was popping. Like literally, we would play like once or twice a week, guaranteed for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They had a. I think
some futsal,
I think they had to take it down because I think the business wasn't doing well.
Outbreak. Well, they have other centers, so
they have a Huntington Beach one, which is a bigger
one,
yeah. Shout out to Outbreak right there.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's. I think I've played. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played at their Huntington Beach.
It's a good location.
I played there while it was Outbreak, like after it was Long Beach futsal. I played at the Long.
You're good.
I played at the Long Beach one.
Yeah. Right on. Well, that's what I'm saying is like just the fans are the biggest part of the growth, and what's I'm gonna call it. You're actually a big LAFC fan, right?
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
I think I am.
Dude, like freaking, I see you on your Instagram, dude. This guy, like when you go to the games, dude, it's sick, man. You go with so LAFC, what they do before the games, they march into the stadium, right?
They march, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, talk about that. That's pretty.
3252.
So what's a 3252 for the people?
So the 3252 is basically the LAFC Independent Supporter Union.
Yeah.
So they're like a for the people, by the people. You know, I don't know what is it. You know that that saying, is it like for the people?
I think by the people, maybe
something like that.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, they're the Independent Supporters Union, and yeah, bro. I mean, it's they got something there, bro.
It's cool what they've done with the whole thing, man. It's crazy.
It's insane, bro.
Dude, talk about the atmosphere. Talk about the atmosphere at a game. It's awesome.
I've only been to one game at the bank, to be honest.
Okay,
I've been to more away games. LAFC than I have.
Well, you went because you've been to the Portland games, right? Or the Seattle games?
I went to Portland. I went to Seattle. I went to I went to San Jose, which was like that's kind of seen as the like explosion in the travel games, because like I think there was something like 1,000 plus, like
really,
yeah, because I mean
it's not too, I mean
they drove up in like in like party buses. You know those charter buses, they organized it really well, bro. Shout out to 3252, all the supporter groups. And so it's like a bunch of little supporter groups. Like I'm a member of the general supporter group, the 3252. You basically pay a membership fee, and they send you a dope scarf and like a pin. Yeah, it's super cool. And then you know, the more involved you become, you can join one of the like subgroups, which are like, you got groups like the Tiger Supporter Group, which is like based out of Koreatown, downtown LA.
Okay, cool.
You have like the Expo Originals. You have like the LAFC Cuervos.
I know the Cuervos.
You have the Ultras. There's so many. The District 9 Ultras. You know, I mean, they're all Ultras, but like, no.
What is an Ultra?
Honestly, dude, it is. If you really want, if you're not a soccer player, you don't have to be a soccer player, bro. Legit. You get people from all walks of life, and literally, it is something so cool, bro, to just be an away fan at a opponent's
stadium. Yeah,
it's so cool.
And what they do,
people flick you off for no reason.
Dude, it's so much fun, dude. Those games
fun,
are
though.
so much fun, dude. The atmosphere, they go crazy. They have the freaking flares and everything, dude. It's crazy. Dude, you have to go to a game. Honestly, you have to go to a game.
Like there's audio. I have some audio, bro. I'll find it.
Yeah,
oh yeah, no, we'll continue, but I'll find it, bro, because I have some like we'll throw the audio in there of the 3252 like in Seattle or something, bro. Portland, San Jose was insane. I don't know, bro. It's something like, honestly, if you're like to elaborate, if you're a soccer fan, not necessarily a soccer player, you don't have to be. Join the 3252. Go to an LAFC game at the bank. And then try to go to an away game. Yeah. There's so much fun.
Dude. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. It's because, like, they bring everyone. They bring the band, first of all. Yeah. And then the posters and everything. They bring up the drums and everything.
Oh, my God. I got some audio right here.
All right, check out the audio.
The march into Seattle. That was, like, us marching into Seattle. CenturyLink Field.
Sick, dude.
Of course, I'm the loudest. So I'll try to find.
Yeah. Got the videos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro, go show
that. Dude, honestly, and then this is in Portland. Portland, bro, we gave them their like real grand opening on their new stadium, bro.
They opened their stadium and then it was the first game with LAFC, right?
You chose the wrong team to freaking have
the hardest team.
It's like when you have as a football team, when you have your homecoming game. And your high school sucks at football. You're not gonna have it against Long Beach Poly, bro, because you know you're gonna get whooped. Why would you have your grand reopening for what is their field called?
I don't know what the new field is called.
Well, no, it's the same field. It's a baseball stadium. It's cool. It's a cool field. It's called something Park.
Yeah, not sure.
Well, I mean, it's like LAFC. It's called Bank of California Stadium, Pacific Northwest. Yeah.
Number 2.
This is Portland.
Hey.
Tyler Miller. That, bro, it is just the vibe.
That sounds like a really fun environment.
Dude, even for like casual fans, even if you don't like, if you just like going out, go to an LAFC game. Like it's
if you like shouting, bro.
Like legit. It's gonna be 24/7
for like 3 days.
Dude, I have so much fun at those games.
Yeah.
I've only gone to one game though. Like I've only gone to one home game here. It's the best time I've ever had.
Thursday, tomorrow.
Hey, well, it's gonna come up on like in 2 weeks, but yeah, Thursday. There's a game coming out tomorrow, right?
Like the U.S. Open Cup against San Jose.
Oh shoot!
Almeida's team.
Dude.
I have to say, I think it's really interesting that it seems like kind of like soccer, at least in America, it tends to be the most accepting of new players compared to like other sports. You know, like I guess like maybe if you're a basketball or baseball player, everyone here in America knows how basketball and baseball works. You know, you don't really like. I see it as a bit more like forgiving the soccer players here. They're just like, oh, you know, even if you're not really like into soccer, come and join.
Like new fans?
Oh, like fans.
It's great at like bringing in new fans.
It is because we want fans. You know, that's what we want, and
definitely.
you gotta attract those casual fans into these stadiums. You know,
I mean,
and I think that's one big way of doing it.
Everything that LAFC is doing is what the Timbers have been doing. The Timbers
Army is also great.
The Sounders, they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, United, Atlanta United.
Yeah,
the new team.
I mean, they won it, so I heard.
Did you see the stadium got packed for the MLS Cup?
I think they fill out every game.
Isn't that crazy?
That's cool.
Awesome, dude.
That's really cool.
Awesome, man.
I think I recall in Brian's podcast, he said that he likes the way they do it, where it's like. They have like a southern flair to soccer. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would love to go see LAFC away in Atlanta.
That would be, and the stadium's really nice.
I heard it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You also, you know, one thing. Is that during the game?
Damn.
Dude, and they're away, by the way. They're away.
And that's away,
That's
bro.
away.
That's
Imagine
away.
home. Imagine home, dude.
Yeah.
And they have great investors too. They got Will Ferrell. They got Tony Robbins.
Ferrell, really?
Well,
He's they have I think
owner,
Nomar
part owner.
Garcia-Parra and Mia Hamm.
Mia Hamm is there too as well.
Nomar Garcia-Parra, Dodgers player. They're married.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
Married.
Really?
Huh.
Billie Jean is a or no? Am I wrong?
Billie Jean.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dodgers.
I was
Billie
thinking
Jean
Michael
King.
Jackson.
No, I don't. But Magic Johnson's also co-owner there as well.
Ownership.
Yeah, dude, they have a good ownership, man. It's great. We're the model club right now, I think.
I mean, it's definitely the hottest. Like last season was like an upset going out in the playoffs, but like
that's what I heard.
This year, I think second time around,
their first right now.
I would love to call it. I think the championship. You know, LA needs a championship, bro.
Yeah.
After the charge
after
the Rams, the Super Bowl,
Dodgers.
the Dodgers 2 years in a row, bro. LA needs a parade because you know the Lakers ain't winning anything.
Not yet.
We've had this energy built up for a while. We need something to fucking
We need something, man.
For
Seriously, dude. I guess talking more about the culture here. Talk about like the different communities here. I mean, we got Venice Beach, which is they started like 1 or 2 years ago, and they've already made like a big impact into what they're doing.
Yeah, I was just there. Shout out VBFC, shout out Tim and Dylan. What they're building down there in Venice, or I guess it would be north, so up there in Venice.
Yeah.
We're more down than them.
Yeah,
further south.
Yeah.
Bro, like there's literally been the past couple of years, and for years, bro, there's been just a growth in the like street soccer scene. Street soccer, bro. That's literally that. I think that's a key to the U.S. becoming, greater. The U.S. just becoming powerhouse.
I've always been into street soccer more, just a little bit more than soccer in general. I just love.
Rápido.
I love it, dude. I love it.
How different is it?
It's just like it's like a smaller size, so use more touches and
different surfaces. You know, you have like blacktop, you have hardwood for futsal.
Different feeling too. It's just the whole vibe is so much. Sure. I love it, dude. It's like hanging out with your friends and then just like with the music and everything. It's sick. Dude. I love it.
There's locally there's been a growth with a lot of people. You got GoldenEye here in Long Beach that's been doing running the scene out here for a while. You have like he's been doing street soccer cup, and they just do like Veterans Park. You have like Ochiki and Bola in the LA region. They do Hawthorne. You have
Hawthorne
Venice
Park, right?
Beach, Hawthorne over there. You got Venice Beach FC on Venice Beach every Sunday, bro.
Yeah.
They just like literally on Sunday they brought out Mbappe.
Isn't that crazy?
Because they do a lot of work with Nike. They do a lot of work with like a bunch
Nike
of
Sports and all that stuff.
Bro.
Yeah,
like I've met Alex Morgan there in the winter break. Steve Nash was out there playing. Stu Holden, like they bring out big Lee Nguyen, a bunch of LAFC players, Galaxy players too. Like, bro, literally shout out to everybody in SoCal. Yeah. All the groups, bro. All the groups that just literally give people a place to play.
Yeah.
Free or not, like you got futsal places like everywhere, bro. Any group, shout out to that. Shout out to them and just keep doing your thing, honestly, because that giving players a place to play, that's literally what Southern California needs.
Right. Yeah. Especially to grow the sport,
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
Bro, just to have fun.
Legit.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Pickup is so much fun, especially when it gets heated and like you just have intense competition, bro.
It's fun, man.
Because you get ballers like at Venice Beach, and all these other places. You have ballers from all over SoCal. They conglomerate there, and you have like ex-college players, ex-pros, like just balling out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Young, old, like people just ball out against each other.
Yeah.
And if you see like the content that they get, bro, you see that the level of play is so high. You got Sandro, for example, who's a Venice Beach local. I think he's local out of it, but he's on the U.S. beach national team.
Oh, really?
Who just
I didn't know
qualified for the Beach World Cup.
Right.
And like he's always out there balling, bro. Like
That's
you
sick.
get like ballers.
Yeah. So it's every Sunday, right? Like,
it's every Sunday, bro. Shameless.
No,
plug.
plug it. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I want to plug
Well,
it.
yeah, my friends Dylan and Tim, VBFC. Every Sunday is at 4, I think.
4 p.m.
And then for all the other groups, I mean, if you just look at social media, you can see like Street Soccer Company, DeForest Park in Long Beach.
Right.
They do it. You guys have.
We have it on. We play it Thursday nights.
Thursday nights.
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah,
we play tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, dude. If you guys are down.
Well, not tomorrow when this comes out.
Yeah. Well, not tomorrow, but when it comes
Bro,
out. Yeah.
All of these places.
Just
literally. They just give people a place to play, bro.
Yeah, which I think
and
is
so
great.
like look them up on social media. Like it's
we'll definitely
really easy to find.
We'll tag a few in the bio.
Oh, for sure.
We'll definitely do that just to check them out. And that's one of the main reasons I wanted you to have you here is just to talk about these things as well.
For sure.
I guess what is just to finish it off? What is your dream? I guess you could say as a fan for let's say what do you want? I guess you could say.
Honestly, bro, I think that the way things are going right now, like with soccer in SoCal, soccer's always been huge in SoCal. The best players come from SoCal. You know this. Like everybody knows this. Like the region, the SoCal regions is the best. We're on par. We're the best in the U.S. I'm going to just put it out there. Okay. This is the most, the highest level of soccer is being played in Southern California. Next, you got like Florida, sometimes Texas, like East Coast. But everybody knows Southern California is the region. So I think my goal is to get, my dream as a fan is to get more SoCal players to play all over. There's already plenty of SoCal players playing all over, universities everywhere, colleges everywhere. My personal dream is to help as many student athletes get degrees, get scholarships. Go play somewhere on the East Coast, go play in Florida, go play in Oregon. Just opportunity. And then I think that will just increase just soccer here. I mean, LAFC is doing great. Carson Galaxies, whatever's. But yeah, dude. I mean, that's just my dream. I don't know.
I guess any advice for any just fan that just wants to just support the communities and stuff like that. What do you think?
Go watch VBFC. I mean, just go to Venice, have fun. Then you watch them play there. You get a little bit of soccer there. You don't even have to pay to watch that.
Right.
That's people playing soccer, and you can watch it for free. Go to an LAFC game, you know.
Yeah.
What else? Support your local USL championship. You know, you got like, what is it, Orange County FC or Orange County FC. Support your League 2 teams.
Right.
So just find a team to support and just
support
go out.
and support your local podcast. Not just kidding.
Support your local podcast.
Oh man, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, honestly,
get that in there
for sure.
Eventually.
Subscribe.
5-star review.
5-star
you know,
review.
Comment.
I guess anything else you want to add? Any plugs? Anything else you want to add?
I mean, I think I plugged everybody.
Yeah. All right, for sure.
No, basically,
yeah.
I think, I mean, if any players need any advice, you know, just hit me up.
Hit up, guys.
You know.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, honestly, man,
information is free.
Yeah. Dude, it was great having you on, man. I really appreciate you coming on, dude. It's a lot. You know, a lot of good things come out of just talking about our experiences.
And recording it.
Of course.
Live streaming it.
But dude, we just really appreciate your time, man.
No worries.
And, you know, yeah, hopefully have it on future. We should have you, Ruben, and Ian on the show, dude.
Yeah. I already talked to you about a lot of people that we got to get on this.
Yeah, dude.
I like what you guys are doing here. It's like giving a platform for
and that's
random people.
Right, low key. I mean, yeah, I definitely want to get like just a lot of people from the community and just talk about what they do.
Yeah, the local community, because you got a lot of stuff happening.
Oh yeah, dude, a lot of stuff. So it's been great.
Definitely appreciate that. Appreciate you.
Let's get one last round of plugs in.
So your social media is Instagram is @2Tony, right?
Yeah. _Tony with a Y. Yeah.
All right, follow him there. DM there.
MySpace.
There we go. Hit him up on MySpace.
LinkedIn also.
LinkedIn. Hey, not a bad idea actually. Get him on there.
No,
actually,
I haven't even. Honestly,
you can't get me on LinkedIn though.
As a college grad, I should do it, but I haven't.
Yeah, you can also follow us at the.fa.show on Instagram and email us. Send us any feedback, any people you want to meet.
Then unplugged though, bro.
Oh, dude. Hey, should we link that YouTube video? We'll link it if you want.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do it. Shout out to. We'll link it if you want. If not, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it after. We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you on the next one. We should have a YouTube video. We'll see you on the next one. See you guys.
Okay.
Peace.